What's going on, guys? Auditing America. Shout outs to Will Turbot from The Man the Truth. Share, like, and subscribe to both of our channels. We're in Kissimmee, Florida, and we're at the Park Place Psychiatric Hospital. This is publicly funded, so we're well within our rights to video record in this area. Ain't that right, Mr. Turbot?
It's absolutely right. We finance this building. Might as well make sure that they're treating some of society's most vulnerable people correctly.
That's right. Let's do a First Amendment audit. Hey, how are you?
Yes.
I'm trying to do a public records request.
Oh. You say like the record?
Yeah.
Like your record or something?
No, public records. Any records that you guys have available for the public to request?
Oh. Let me ask. 'Cause I'm not
All
sure.
right, no problem.
You can't. I have to take your temperature. You cannot come.
I can't come in?
No.
Why?
Because I have to do your temperature first, and I'm gonna ask them if they doing that.
Why would you need my temperature?
Because it's like a policy now that we need to do a temperature to everybody.
Are you a nurse?
Um, you record me?
Yes.
Why?
I'm with the media.
So, but why you record me without my permission?
Is this a public place? Are you guys state employees or city employees?
Well, I'm employee, but
But
why
from
you
the,
record me?
but is this from the city, right?
I'm not sure. So let me get.
Okay, I think it is. If it's publicly funded, it should be okay. All right. She wants to take our temperature.
Are you serious?
Yes. What do you think about that?
I think that's a
Hold on.
violation of the Fourth Amendment, unfortunately. Especially in a public place. Taking your temperature doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. There's been a recent study to show that people's temperatures have gone up recently. Some are going down. Not everybody has the same exact temperature. Checking your temperature doesn't prove if you do or don't have coronavirus. And even if you don't, or even if you do, it has nothing to do with your First Amendment right. The government, it has nothing to do with the medical establishment. Unfortunately, now it's becoming that way because citizens aren't taking action. All it takes for evil to triumph is for good men and women to do nothing. So,
Correct.
You're recording, I'm gonna have to ask you to step outside.
Is this a publicly funded place?
We are, yes.
It's with the city, right?
Community-based, yes.
Okay. I'm not trying to be argumentative, but this is a public area. I'm with the media, and we are well within our rights to come over here and
This is mental health.
conduct
You
ourselves.
cannot videotape in here.
what law is that?
It's, you wanna speak to the manager? I can do
Please,
this right
please.
now. Can you step outside until I get him, please?
Well, I'll wait right here because it's really hot outside, but I'll respect your decision. I'll stay right here.
Do not videotape the clients, please. It is their personal HIPAA right to not.
Well, I'm not medical staff. You guys are, so it's your responsibility to protect any records. This is a public area,
But they do
and
not wanna be recorded.
they don't have that privilege, ma'am. I'm so sorry, but we're with the media. I'd like to speak with the supervisor. Sorry. Step over here so you don't block the door. Oh look, they have the grievance forms here too. I wonder if they get a lot of those.
Hello, how you doing? Can you please? Do you have an appointment? How what time? Okay, give us a-
The director just.
Thank you.
Do you have your ID?
What are we gonna request? What can we request?
We can request procedures on how they treat the patients, what the processes are.
Okay.
Can you stop? Like, that one?
Respectfully, it's the First Amendment. If you don't like the First Amendment, you should maybe go to North Korea. Here in the United States, everybody has the right. Well, well, it's not a right that you have. You work for the
Okay,
public.
but I know, but I'm just saying, I need to.
We're not even.
We're not trying to impede your process or anything.
Anywhere in 2020, you know that, right? We're not filming that. It's your job to keep it secure. We're not filming that. That's your job.
Information and I don't want to see it. I
When
can't-
she's talking to a client and asking her personal information, you
That's
guys
what it's
cannot
not
be
doing.
standing here recording.
Well, you were the one that said that we
No,
could
I
stay.
asked you to step outside, you refused to leave.
Well, this is a public place. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
But we
You
have
ask some
clients and
questions
patients
to me,
who
and
are
you
coming
still have
in.
to-
Respectfully, we haven't recorded any patient's information, and we're not
Has she
doing.
been able to do her job by asking name and date of birth to get his information?
We're not stopping her from that.
We're not stopping.
But you're standing here listening to his information
You guys are right in the entrance of a public place,
because we have to screen them before they can come in.
and that's
And
fine. We're not stopping you from doing that.
You are if she can't ask personal information.
Am I covering her mouth?
I'm just
But
saying,
you're
while
recording his information.
She already took his information.
Not yet. I have to ask some questions.
All right. So respectfully for you, here we go.
That's against the law. Like, we have every right to be in here and to video record. And by you telling us that, it's an unlawful,
So we're
inconsiderate
recording now and
request.
she's asking questions because you just said that you were stopping.
I haven't gotten any of that, ma'am. And I'm gonna edit any information that violates my company's policy.
Are you the director, sir?
I am not the director, but
Is your director coming to speak?
what do you need exactly though?
We're trying to conduct business. We want to do a public records request. She's trying to take our temperature. We don't agree with that. And we have the First Amendment. She's also telling us
It's
that
a private office.
who funds it.
It's a private office.
Is it publicly funded?
Sir, we have called law enforcement to assist us with asking you to respect the privacy of our patients. So
No, and we
ask
do.
that you stop recording and
We
step outside.
we respect the privacy, but there's such thing called the HIPAA law. You guys are in charge of
And that's
securing.
what we're trying to protect right
Well,
now.
you
and you're
can't-
violating-
Have your name, please?
Not right now.
So, okay, so.
I don't even know
I'm
what
gonna-
your name is.
You don't have to know my name because you work for me and you're calling the police. Pardon me, sir?
Yeah, you do.
Yes, you do. You're calling the police on the First Amendment is very Hitlerian. That's something that Joseph Stalin would do. And shame on you for all the veterans and the civil rights heroes who have died in the United States. You're calling the police for a constitutionally protected right. Have fun sleeping tonight. Went down in the punch.
And we're gonna chill right here. We're gonna chill right here, and then we're gonna and then we're gonna take a couple of these because we have a very
to serve us
because
you're exercising the First Amendment. You called the police on somebody exercising the First Amendment right. Shame on you, sir. Men and women have died for the Constitution, but we're not doing anything wrong. We're not doing anything illegal. We just came here asking for service. Now we have all these people surrounding us because you're taking unconstitutional orders, sir.
so we're
I'm
gonna.
gonna have to ask you to turn off the recording and step outside.
It's the First Amendment. It's the First Amendment.
You're gonna be on the wrong side of history. When you pass away, you're gonna be buried next to people like Stalin and Hitler, right? And we're gonna be on the side of people fighting for constitutional rights, sir. How dare you?
And I'll tell you this: we're gonna speak to the police. Just so you know, don't let the phone fool you. I have a very, very large audience, okay? And this is gonna be seen by thousands of people. Okay, we just reached 54 million views last year only. So we're checking up on our public employees. You guys work for us, we don't work for you. This is publicly funded. You don't get to give us orders, okay? Neither does the police. Until I break the law, even the police officer works for me. So we're gonna stand outside and we're gonna, you're gonna get educated on the First Amendment, all right?
Shame.
Losers.
Unfortunately, that's why Mr. America does what he does, because these people don't know anything about the Constitution. They don't know anything about the Bill of Rights. They take their money from Big Pharma, right? And besides the fact that social distancing doesn't even work, 6 feet is not enough. To spread germs, you have to be 25 feet away. They're not changing their masks. They're not using gloves. They're not changing their goggles after every interaction, right? And they're taking people's temperature, which is a violation of our constitutional rights. Thank God Mr. America goes around doing this, because otherwise people would know. These people think it's okay to call the police on the First Amendment. They would be very, very happy in North Korea. That might be a GoFundMe. Send them out to North Korea. All right, guys, so we're gonna dip because the cops never came. We waited here like 15 minutes. This will happen actually a good amount of time. What will happen is the people inside will say, oh my God, there's people filming here. Tell the cops. And the cops get the call and be like, well, actually they can film here. But those people aren't gonna come back out and say, actually we were wrong, come back here and film. So that happens a lot. We're gonna wrap, unfortunately, this video up because the police aren't coming, which is actually a good thing because that means they respect our First Amendment right. But every time we stand here and we'll wait for them to come because we're not doing anything wrong. But remember, guys, give this place a call right here and let them know. Respect the First Amendment, non-violently, don't harass anybody. Go to Auditing America, find them on Facebook, Auditing America on Instagram, youtube.com/demand the truth. Demand the truth. Find me there and stay tuned to Auditing America, Demand the Truth for more videos.
That's right.